Hello, welcome to the stream. I do not know why my icon is so big. But yeah, we are streaming a bit of Binding of Isaac for Easter today. I've been playing a lot offline and am almost at completion of the A side. As in getting all the completion marks there. Probably there works, but generally I have just Jacob, Eden, Esau, Blue Baby, and Lilith. I don't really want to do J and E on like stream because that's gonna suck. Like, let's be real. I'm gonna go for Boss Rush to Mega Satan as my first call. Let me check my audio real quick. Alright, there. Turns out my audio is super low, so it's back up to what it should be. And, yeah, we will be R-keying for a bit, because, well, trying to get to Boss Rush in a reasonable amount of time without, Mama Mega or whatever is, kind of difficult without getting a pretty good starter item. I'll pump at least. This is looking like the way to the boss. If I had more time, I would have gone through that doorway. So while I play a little bit here, I want to know, for anyone who actually is in chat or whatever, what is the main draw of Isaac for you? For me, I just like the unique builds, if I'm being honest. Those are really the thing that draw me in. I will say some of the other parts is the character choices are really good. The way that they really do change up the gameplay for the Tainteds is a pretty big part that I like. Oh, well, this is a lucky penny. Let's see, coupons. Two quality ones in a row though. I'm not looking for a quality 4 off the bat, but that makes a difference. Technology, very good. Technology doesn't really change your damage at all, but the rate of fire is the main draw of the item. Rate of fire plus infinite range, specifically. Though no piercing on stuff like this. does kind of suck. I should try to get Bomb to hit both of them. Well, war damage is pretty good. Overall, it seems that we're on schedule. That's good, actually. Well, that is a pretty good mark of the run probably being a success, maybe. Also, one bad thing is we can't do Devil Deals this save, or this run, I should say, because as you can see, one of the marks is Mega Satan. Well, I'm not really placing my bets on getting Dad's Key or get out of jail free card. So that's what I will be doing, I guess. I mean, we can always hope for a Sacred Heart drop or, you know, whatever else. Now, if we get like an absolute abundance of hearts or whatever, I could always run the Spike Room. Scorpio. Good to know that actually does work with this. Oh shit. Alright, that might be able to lock in Mega Satan, if so. Sadly, Pin does not take that much damage from Technology 1. Let's see, Secret Room, the World. Speed down, relax, would have been good. And health up. Yeah, I'm not going to be running Sacrifice yet, because that takes way too long. I'll run the World. I really like getting Scorpio. It's one of the pretty great tier effects, in my opinion, if I had to say. Honestly, I think I'll have to take it. Like, we have a lot of good starting resources, so... +2 damage is nothing I can really pass up on a run like this. Really? That was a miss? Join progress is Sigil Baphomet is really good, but I cannot take it over Curved Horn, if I'm being really honest. Alright, another buddy. This guy. Bombino, my least favorite Caves boss. Like, there is like nothing at all redeemable about this guy. Forget his bombs are also super short. More health is good. I'll definitely try and go for a secret room on this floor. Type of thing. Really? That one block just will not move at all, but the other one moves always. No secret in there. Health bit there. I wonder, does what is it, like Tripicamide or whatever? I wonder if that works with technology. Heart. I don't think that really works with this character. These. I'm like blanking out on some of these files. And no item beggars on this floor from what I could see. But we did, bomb the shopkeeper, so we do have maximum deal chance for this floor. Sadly, that is just Little Chad. Star of Bethlehem. Now that is a really good item. Yeah. I didn't know that. The angels can hurt each other, apparently. That kinda changes the strategy when dealing with these guys, if so. That's actually a pretty valid strategy to spawn both of them. I just did that on accident. Yeah, Star of Bethlehem, super good. Super good. Another shop item we can get. Eternal Heart, not bad. Okay, it was a good idea that I stuck with this path. $20.20. That'll be very good whenever I get what's it called? When I get conjoined. Really? Blessed Penny is really good, but I cannot take it because Curved Horn is simply better right now. Okay, we might not find more money in the future. You can really just tear through bosses like that. And also, Star of Bethlehem is kind of a free win because we're going to Mega Satan. I'll come back here with another charge. The tower is probably a pretty okay thing to have. Another yo, buddy. Right, no. welcome back. One of the more annoying things with Isaac, or I guess OBS is a thing, is that I can't get the chat to stay open. Really? Full health? Just one. More options. That is sadly... That might be useless. It depends on if we can go to Hush or not. But actually, I don't know about that. As in, I don't know if Hush is affected by that. Or, oh, we have one item room. Never mind. Never mind. There was at least an item room on the floor. And I got way more than enough time to look. Mainly, out of anything bad, I'm looking for a, what's it called? I think I had to take Fire Mine. Yeah, it's dangerous, but like, you know, Small Rock. Nice. Honestly, speed down is not too bad because you already have 1.2 speed. And before we go to Mother, let's think. Where do I want to go? Probably up. Honestly, I can probably make use of Dead Sea Scrolls. Conjoined. I mean, I'll definitely find more of those items later, so I think it's entirely fine for me to take that. Look up a while, yes. That's a super good thing to find. Alright, and the shield in Polaroid just will automatically activate pretty much on every hit. One of the weird quirks of Blue Baby right there. Jesus fucking Christ. Why did this have to happen? Let's hope we can re-enter the room. Okay. And no more using Dead Sea Scrolls, if so. Yep. Okay, we rolled like a 1 in 30 chance, probably, and now we can't do Boss Rush. You gotta be kidding me, man. We can at least get the harder part done, which is Mega Satan, I guess. I guess the real question now is, what even was the chance of me rolling that? That's the real thing. Because it can't be that, you know, common to roll fucking, like, teleport on the item list. Tears up is good. Rev. Did that actually give me health? I would assume it did, but I'm not really paying attention to that. But shadows. like, see, like, we're running into a bunch of different items now. So, I mean, we took the right item, at least. But, yeah, that's still so dumb that, of course, the one time I use that item, it screws me over. So now it's going to result in us having to do one more playthrough, I guess, on this character. Which is actually good. Because, you know, going to Cathedral and all that means lockups are a lot more powerful, because we also don't have Guppy's Tail at all. This one again, it removes my technology. I don't know if I should use that. Because technology is a pretty big item for me right now. Let me check a thing. Really? I have no clue what was fearing that, but good question mark. Yeah, as you can see, for the rest of the run, we will not be running into teleport again. Like, yeah. Who would have guessed? Oh, of course. Whenever I say that I will not find it again, it activates immediately. You have got to be kidding me. And it's missing somehow. Up, down, really? Also, that's interesting. Little Gertie, or Mama Gertie, sends you into the middle. Parasitoid is pretty good. Yum heart, really? I guess it's super what names? Superless. I guess it makes sense they don't drop the virus. Deeper. Actually, can you even generate crawl spaces on this floor? D4. The build's too good because of Star of Bethlehem. Like, I couldn't really take the chance on that one. Useful, I guess. Oh, really useful. Never mind. Wow. Again, now we're rolling teleport every time. So that's interesting. You know, as well unlock all the chests in the starter area at least now. I'm not really sure if I should stars or not, because no D6 or anything like that means we could just roll some like crap item, you know, obviously. And it's like, if it's just like something kind of random, it's like, what's even the point of that point, you know? Now, if instead it was like, yeah, Jesus Juice or whatever that had gotten as our first item, I'd be pretty fine with that, to be honest. For, you know, like giving it up and all that. What's this? Forever Alone? Beelzebub. I forget really what Beelzebub actually, like, does for you. Gemini? Really? But no, actually a good thing. That's a health up. Yeah, even with 3 luck, we got maybe 2 chests on the entirety of the floor. Alright, let's take down Mega Satan, hopefully. He was able to avoid that. Pretty sure I wouldn't be able to do that, but you know what? Not bad. As you can see, it's kind of just an auto win. I think I'll pop stars before I end the run, see what actually, pops. I don't know what this guy's boss room item pool is, if he even has one. If I take a real guess, it's probably either Devil Deal pool or boss pool. Let's see, caffeine pill, Mr. Dolly. So yeah, and yeah, our stuff is much worse. Yeah, the blue baby has been found in the basement. Technically, you could do both of these in the same run, but I kind of doubt it, if I'm being real. Like, usually, you basically have to run the regular paths to be able to, like, get the, boss challenge stuff. Which is pretty annoying, but I mean, like, in an under 20-minute run, I can just play the game and then quit from there, basically. As, like, one little caveat of all that, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Staying like a quick 5 here while I wait. I'm thinking, and I mean, I am one Mega Satan kill off at the moment, so might see about playing J&E, maybe. Yeah, I saw this one thing earlier, which is talking about, like more malicious glitches in games, and, like, it mentioned missing, though, and stuff, and it's like, don't people know? Like, at this current point of understanding on Gen 1, we all know that the thing was just a rumor that missing no has any, like, actually bad effects on your game. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a commonly known thing, that it doesn't really do anything. Like, yeah, it does affect your save data and all that, but, like, I'm quite sure it's common knowledge at this point. PHG is pretty good. So I'll take one for each here. And of course, Hitbox and Esau, my favorite. I really need to stack them up a bit better. again. See. I don't really have anything to spend on here, but I will open the donation machine. Let's see. Golden penny. Would be pretty helpful right about now for future uses. So, one other game that I want to mention, not really in a I'm going to play it way, but in a I am interested in it, is Vintage Story, because, like, I know about it because people talk about it when talking about Minecraft mods, and also for stuff like Voice of the Void, because Voice of the Void does have a reference to that game inside of it. It's not something I've ever been able to find yet, but it is very much a thing. Wow, okay, that's not a lot of money there, but I'll take it. And we're just going to go to Mega Satan. More bombs. Can't really. I can't do both of those at the same time. As in moving the bomb, bombing that, and making sure Esau doesn't take damage. Even though the eye drops are a eye-based fire rate thing, it still counts as a real, tears up, which I find interesting. And it's not like a tier uncap thing, no, it's just a straight tears up, but only for one of the eyes. So, like what? There. One of my main annoying things with J&E is that you can't, rebind their stuff to where, what's his name? To where, Esau can be the one being controlled instead of Jacob. Because I would very much like to do that. Because I pretty much always make Esau my main damage dealer for this stuff. But it seems like gameplay philosophy-wise, it seems like Edmund wants Jacob to be your main, damage dealer, which doesn't make sense because he's got way lower stats than Esau. So Esau has a little bit higher than base damage, and Jacob has less than base. So, I don't know. It's a weird dichotomy there. didn't even notice that was a tinted rock. I'll take this on Jacob because he'll be getting hit more. Black Feather may be useful. I'm not certain. I think I'll take Eye of Belial and Gimpy. I was saying, well, we gotta go mixing. Well, true. So I might like just stack health on someone and then just sack room them a lot. Yeah, now we got damage, like absolutely. Let's see. Ooh, a Tears Up. And I'll take these. Lovers is pretty useful, but again, nothing at the moment. Black Feather actually does have uses, so I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Oh, I keep forgetting I need to go to alt floors because that would be very helpful. Because it'd give us, double items for Jamie. That's kind of the whole point. Well, whole point of how they get their power boost. To say the least. Oh, we need to go deeper. That is. I do like that. We need to go deeper is always a fun item. Play-Doh cookie. I will give this to Jacob, because I feel like he kind of needs this. So, one little idea that comes to mind is, what is it? There's one weird aspect I've read about. It's dead there. Yeah, there's like one weird aspect with we need to go deeper. Possibly. But, it's something about how you can actually use something like that, or that one card, the reverse world card, and you can open a trap door inside of one of these crawl spaces, and it sends you to the error room, apparently. To me, that doesn't really sound right, but maybe. Okay. Not very useful at all. A little bit of protection on Esau for now. Okay, what is this thing's problem? I've never seen it have that high of a fire rate. Okay. Totally fine. Totally. That's a full health pill. I guess I'll pop it now, but that was not super worth.
Ace of spades.
Let's see. What if I pop this in here? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. So, I'm not really sure by what the wiki is talking about with using a crawl space inside of a crawl space to enter the error room. Unless it's specifically from that item. In which case, that is kind of insane, if so. Because I don't know how you're supposed to even find the interaction. As in, like, from, like, a developer's sense. I don't know how you're ever supposed to find that one out. And that to Esau, 100%. There we go. I hate these guys, but I think Eyebrow, Eyebrow just goes through that. Oh, and burn. Of course. That's useful. Still, I hope to find a sacrifice room. Very useful right now to, lock down my Mega Satan run. I'm actually kind of shocked that I actually did open that secret room. As well, weirdly, as I kind of like think about it and such, the secret room is generally better than the super secret rooms, which is like weird, like, if that makes sense. It's just like, why would that be such a weird thing? Where it's like, why would I really go to these areas? Ooh. A drowsy pill. That is. A drowsy pill from Mega Satan is, yet again, another, like, auto-win situation, if I'm being real. Alright. So we got our choice this time, which is an item I do like. For reference. Quince. So that is 2/3 conjoined for Esau at least. I forget that's what y'all do. Like, I won't lie about this as well, because it's a little thing I agree on that I've read, which is going to the mines in a normal run is pretty awful in comparison to going to like Downpour and stuff. Because stuff like Downpour actually really does have like a place in the game, I feel. Yeah, we got this guy. This guy he doesn't take damage. Okay, I didn't know that. What a shitty boss this is. Oh, there we go. Alright, no more spin down possibility. Yeah, again, reason I don't like the mines at all is because of bosses like that and Gideon. They are both uniquely awful bosses to encounter. I don't know why people complain about Scorch or whatever. Scorch is not that bad of a boss compared to like those guys. Like, just saying. Sleep in the bed. Really? It actually spawned greed. The only reason for this being any good, if anything, is if this eliminates one of the greed spawns. So let's see, grab that. Petrified Poop is, it's an item. A good item, but it's an item. Well, it was pretty good when we were on Blue Baby for, you know, obvious reasons of, you know, Blue Baby's kind of built with Petrified Poop in mind as a break option. Not like, for any other character that isn't him. That is not a valid spot. Now I know. I mean, we are not doing good right now. Thankfully, it's a 1x1 room, so that means it's probably something more manageable. I would hope. I forgot that's a thing you can do. Steam cell. Sure. crooked penny. I mean, I'll pick it up. Third follower is Beelzebub Progress, I think. I didn't mean to press that. Infested indeed. Yeah, I think Crooked Penny. I think that Crooked Penny is a pretty interesting item to use. It's usually bad, mind you, but found him. Yeah. Actually, good use of the item. Just there. As well, I'm gonna send Jacob in to grab this soul heart. At least I kinda did intend for Esau to pick it up. So that's good. Here's this guy. He's kind of a problem, but not hugely. Or so I thought. And that's just how it ends. Nothing you can do about it, sadly. Great. There was Box. I will place this on Esau, if anything. We'll find out where to use that. Nope. It doesn't matter who picks it up. Blow. Plopia is a fun choice. If I can pick that up, that's big. And we can. Alright. Alright. So if we find a good blind item, I can definitely feel myself taking that. Should be. There we go. And gold bombs. Nice. I guess we'll look for a crawl space. I don't know if this is particularly true, but isn't like every generated floor should have a crawl space somewhere? Or no? But I feel like that's how it should be. Last round. Nothing. I will not Diplo that. Now I think I can just Diplo the next devil deal. So yeah, I will equal out their damage. Cool, man. That is good. Yeah, we're not going to be finding a key on this floor, are we? It should be only like one more room. And then shop. So obviously. So you're never guaranteed a consumable spawn. Alright, let's see. Pandora's box, basement 1. It's just 2 hearts. I guess we'll be going for planetarium chance then. Okay. If we survive. But you know what? It's pretty unlikely. Mount destroyed. Guess I'll take this for Esau. keep getting caught on things. Because I can't see a thing in this room. Alright. Yeah, I think I can diplo that without too much care. Give that to Esau. There we go. Yeah, I guess planetarium chance, and we can hope for a singular key, maybe. Maybe. Whoa, actually we have 20%. Alright, and we have Chris the Maze. Great. So I'm gonna be randomly jump scared by that troll bomb eventually. Or, you know, again, we're going to find no keys for the whole playthrough. Now we have the key, actually. Sinus infection? Not bad, not bad. At least, oh, wait a minute. I was thinking that Book of Belial could have been affecting that thing, but no, can't be. Book of Belial does not affect planetariums. And give this to Jacob. He apparently has no stats for Tears Up. Okay, good. We both go Ghost. Alright. I'm just doing this to get the additional boss item, if I'm being real. I feel like I'm confident enough in this. And there's a key for the shop as well. So I hope to find one bomb, but no, not really. Because I don't really want to go to mines. I'm willing to take the, you know, one less item thing for the possibility of never having to fight some of those bosses again. Here's down, down. No restock machine there. science fiction is good, but also like, is it literally just an item version of the like booger trinket, or what? If it's just like literally a clone of that item, then it's not super, helpful, if I'm being real. I gotta take this because Esau has that crown. So it's like, yeah, we could go to Mother, but I'd rather, go to Mega Satan with the stuff that we have. It feels about right, Stopwatch. Yeah, I kind of have to take that. Got no bombs at all. Let's see. Chapter 2 is just health. Hello. Well, I don't really stream Isaac that often as a game, but I do have more plans to stream it more as I do the Tainted unlocks. Probably like cataloging the journey of getting like something like Tainted Lost done. Yeah, currently I'm on the back half of the A-sides, almost to getting Mega Mush completed. I have just J&E, Blue Baby, and one clear of Mother for Lilith, and that's it at the moment. One of the aspects I'm going for right now is my final Mega Satan kill, because I think this should unlock Mega Blast, unless they updated it since last I checked. I'm pretty sure Mega Satan's Mega Blast unlock is only based off the original characters and not affected by the Tainteds at all. Well, at least we have deal chance. Let's see. Molecular Rift. I'll probably just take that for now. Ocular Rift is just too good to pass up right now. Given that I have now 2 tier effects. New to Isaac. It is a really fun game, but I'll definitely say it's got a skill ceiling and all that. So there's a lot to learn as you play it, and also a lot of stuff that isn't explained well, let's see, Zelda. Yeah, I'm a big Zelda guy. I stream usually I actually stream a lot of Majora's Mask Randomizer quite a bit. Mario, I play a lot of it, but mainly 64 and stuff. I do ROM hack playthroughs sometimes. And Pokemon I haven't played in a while, but it still holds a place, you know. Now, there's plans eventually to play Mystery Dungeon on stream, if that game is of any interest. Specifically the Game Boy Advanced one. I think it's like Blue Rescue Team or Red Rescue Team, one of those two. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, I am personally a big fan of it. I played through it over like 200 hours. Like, it was a very fun time, honestly. But yeah, MM is my favorite overall, though. Not really just because of gameplay, but because of the story and stuff. I think it's got one of my favorite stories. Other games I stream a lot of Voices of the Void, which is a little indie game that I really like. It's kind of a horror game, though, as a little warning, though. I'm like 20-something days into that game, and it's constantly surprising me as I play. My Reflection is a pretty good item, so I think I have to go for it. No more health on the floor. That's not good. Let's see. Can I go into this boss challenge room with Jacob? Or I will just get a lot of healing. Never mind. Honestly, I get that. And for me, I did play a ton of stuff during COVID as well, but over time, it's like, yeah, there's definitely like a burnout point a lot. Brawlhalla, I've tried to get into Brawlhalla before because some of my friends played it, but I never really could. And Resident Evil, I've only played for remake. And honestly, it's really fun, but also I can see why some people have a little bit of problem with that, because it really doesn't feel like a horror game half of the time. It's a very action-y one. But that does not mean I disliked it at all. I loved RE4. But I should probably play the original sometime. Yeah, definitely. Isaac is... It goes on sale a lot, though the only negative I can say for the game is that it does have a lot of well, it's got 3 DLCs to get all the content or whatever. But I mean, honestly, they're all decently worth it, in my opinion. Let's see, how does this work again? I saw 1 full red heart. Thinking. I think I might just have to skip my reflection. Nothing really else here. There's like 1 penny here, but I don't think it'll do much. One thing I can hope for is to maybe find the full health pill. range down. Oof. Yeah, I think I just have to miss out on my reflection. My reflection it's normally a pretty bad item, but due to my circumstances that have changed around the item, it is now actually pretty good. Random effects might actually be a play. I'll min-max. The thing with my reflection as the item, it gives you a multiplier for your damage, which is the big thing, in my opinion. Because you don't really have any multipliers by default. I also need to reach Ultra Secret Room. So one little aspect with this game is that quite a lot of stuff is just like unexplained for the most part, but it is able to be figured out as time goes on, thankfully. And like one example is stuff like the secret rooms, is that finding the secret rooms does require a setup overall. That is good. I think I'll just take 2 for him. God, Alright, I'm gonna enter that curse room and look for a bomb, because one of the items in there is something I very much need. That being the angel statue. If you use a bomb on it, it will drop a key piece after defeating it, which would be a very useful thing to have right about now, because the boss I'm trying to fight requires those key pieces. There we go. Wait, what? Another my reflection? Alright. I can try for this. Try and make a play on this. See if I can get a bomb or more money, etc. Bad luck. Alright. Well, we got one my reflection. I don't even know how it spawned another one, because it shouldn't be able to duplicate like that. From what I remember. Let's see. I'm waiting to use up this item in the bottom right. That is Pandora's box. And I mean, I'm pretty strong, so I think I can go for this. This is the alt floors. So normally we go down to the caves, but now we're going down into mines. It's a lot harder down here, but it does give the reward of there being 2 items instead of just 1, which normally is actually not really a huge thing, I guess. It's like, it very much depends. Like on Jacob and Esau, you have 2 item pools, so getting double the items is a pretty big deal, I guess. So yeah. one of the bad parts about the caves floor, not caves, mines, is that it's got random, like, room effects sometimes. Like, it'll just be dark, and there's not really much you can do about that. Oh! Oh. Polyphemus. This is a extremely good item. I think I have to give this to Esau. And, oh. We got 2 quality 4 items. So we have Polyphemus making my tiers huge on Esau, and C-section. Gives me homing tiers, I guess, but they're babies now, I guess. This is huge, honestly. We have our safety net, as I'll put it. Like, no matter what, we have the power to, like, beat the game, in my opinion. Actually, since we have homing, I can actually make use of Rainbow Worm for its tiers up. I hate this guy, but he's not too bad of a fight. As a weird adverse thing, bombing the devil statue does nothing. So, yeah. I just don't really like that, because it's like, it feels weird that only like one of them actually does anything for that stuff. I'll take that again, I guess. I'm gonna swap trinkets. There we go. Because that worm is much better on Esau because he has actual tiers. Also, for note, when I say tiers, it means like projectiles that I'm shooting out. Amnesia. What a great effect. At this time, I usually stream, sort of. My stream schedule is not really concrete yet at all, but I stream around like 10 p.m. EST as like my most common time, as I'll put it. There's no real reason for it, it's just that that's usually whenever I just have time. But I have done earlier streams, like the last stream I did, which was a big long play of like 4 hours. Yeah, so we're both on ESTs, that's good. But yeah, the stream stuff, it sometimes goes on for a while, sometimes it doesn't, so it all depends, give or take. Streaming in general, I mean, I just do it like as a hobby, you know, because I do not want to have to save all the footage locally, because that's a lot of stored space. And I guess generally I've been streaming for maybe like 3 months, give or take. Just on like general stuff. Brown cap. Not a whole lot of items here. Let's hope that the secret room has something in it when I go there. Oh yeah, keep forgetting. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun, IMO, to just stream like whatever, even if you don't get a lot of viewership. Cause like I don't really mind. Yeah, and honestly, like I don't really get how some streamers can not interact with their audience or whatever. It feels kind of strange when I hear cases like that. But yeah. Generally, I do a lot, like generally just a lot of the same few games, but I always like to, you know, branch out and all that. So like, one thing is I really like the randomizer stuff, and it's just on Majora, so I've been thinking about doing OOT, but also that's a whole process for a game like that. Because for Ocarina of Time, it is the same sort of game as MM, you know, obviously, but when you get down to the brass tacks about it, you have to learn a lot of different stuff, because I don't know, I won't say I'm casual for how I play those games, so, because like I use a lot of glitches, etc. when I play, because I think it's honestly a fun way to go through them again with this randomizer stuff. Oh, thanks. Also, I don't really think this is a shill, but if you go to my YouTube link, which should be on Twitch or whatever, but it's the same username. And I think down below in my description, there is a name related to the artist who did that. They are very, very talented, in my opinion. And even though I do plan for, like, in the future to be getting, like, another, like, maybe like a 3D PNG tuber, which I guess would just be like VTuber at that point. I'm not really sure. I do plan that, but I will probably still keep this specific like PNG tuber around for like other stuff. Cause I don't know, it's hard to let go of that because it was a super like good commission that I got. Let's see. Oh, nice. That is really cool. And I'll say you're fine to put the stuff in chat. Also, let me purge that. Yeah, that's also a problem on Twitch, is spammer stuff. Very annoying, in my opinion. Yeah, the bots are certainly a problem on Twitch. Weirdly enough, I've not actually seen that on YouTube because I multi-stream stuff, and I've never seen like a bot like that on there. Alges. Yeah. Custom panels and stuff. I won't lie, my Twitch page is a little barren. I will not lie. And well, happens, but ooh. I mean, yeah, probably. And also just to like link not even like just to link the resources for stuff I use on stream, but for my other links. I guess another thing is like I do have social media stuff, but they're for like my 3D stuff, and it's not really safe for Twitch in my opinion. So I don't link that, but I probably should like set up like an account on maybe like Blue Sky or something and have that made to work with this, you know? Because I think that worked pretty well. Let's move on to the next set of floors, I guess. I didn't mean to IV myself there. Thankfully, I have IV on Jacob here, because Dark Prince's Crown would deactivate if I used it on Esau. Yeah, maybe something for my character. That'd be a good idea. I do have quite a few commissions for my character, so that might be a pretty good idea, in my opinion. Let's see. That would be interesting. I guess like one other thing is, I'm pretty sure you can use whispers, so maybe you can send any links through there, and I'll check them out after stream. Is it actually worth it for me to break these rockers? Oh, I do have a Discord, yeah. Which I can send you that, probably. No, the name is just shared with what it is on my username on here. So it shouldn't be that hard to find it. Oh, yeah, I'm on Discord, but I don't really use Instagram any, personally. Mainly just because I'm trying to move away from any of the meta stuff, because I don't know, I don't really like their practices, if that makes sense. I mean, yeah, that's probably fine, but you know, don't really want a lot of soliciting or whatever else. But yeah, you can send an ad on Discord and I can respond to it a little later. No, you can just add my Discord for that stuff, because I'll be able to view it after stream. And not super useful. My Discord, it's just like my username on here. You may want to copy and paste it, because it is a little weird, because it is slightly misspelled, and a lot of people often mess it up for that reason. I hate this one. Let's see. thanks. I had to check another thing, but yeah. I'll leave that for after stream just to keep my focus on Isaac at the moment. Come on. Do something. There. Arachnid done. Sty. The occult. That is interesting. Let's see. Pandora's box. I can probably just pop it here. Oh, there we go. Health up. That actually solves my problem. Now I have to full clear the floor. Full clearing is solely just for looking for the sacrifice room, because it's the only option I've got to get to this one boss. And oh, well, that's good. And I don't know, the main thing that messes people up is that the western part is missing an E. And, well, I'll tell you this, that's intentional. It's only like that because a lot of websites don't have, or I guess, I think it was like BattleNet or whatever, it didn't have enough character space for my full username. That's like a weird little note. I'll probably use the moon on next floor. Probably teleport me through. Yeah, I mean, it should, generally. I mean, honestly, I've been getting a lot more, like, chat viewership in the last few streams. Like, during my last Voices of the Void, I actually got one person who helped me, fix a thing in-game that I kind of messed up. So, I think it's pretty cool to get a bit more of, like, a live viewership and all that. And yeah, still, getting all that is pretty cool by me, in my opinion. Let's see. So probably like after this run, I'll likely be done with stream for today, because unlike Voice of the Void and stuff, Isaac really actually does take it out of me a bit. Because I really do have to like lock in for most of it, as to not die or whatever else. true, consistency is a big thing. And like similar, that's why I've been thinking about the stuff with streaming at the same time every day and all that. And yeah, I mean, true. And let me change this a little bit. There we go. Actually, maybe like down here. There we go. But yeah, generally I do kind of agree with that. Yeah. And honestly, the PNG tuber stuff is mainly because I like the style a little bit more in 3D, and also for a different reason, which is that, what is it? It's that it actually does help with performance instead of running a full 3D model and stuff. Yeah, that'll be fine, I'll say. But yeah, generally, I just do stuff as like a hobby and all that, because, you know, it's always best to do something you enjoy. And, you know, like, I'm not, like, going professional, like, ever or whatever, but as long as I find the stuff fun, I do it. That's, like, my main philosophy on this stuff. The blank card. Click on that. True, streaming is fun, and well, I'll say it is fun, yes, but sometimes it can be a little annoying, like having to do all the setup, and as well having to do a lot of work in OBS sometimes. For some games, like one of the games I did like a full playthrough all in like 2 streams was like the game Off, and because that game is so old at this point, it's a real piece of work to stream. So yeah, it's just like a funny little thing I remember, because it would like barely show up on like live or whatever without doing a bunch of weird capture stuff. So I'm thankful that not a lot of games have that problem, but yeah. I can verp that. Full mapping. I keep forgetting. Yeah, okay. I was right. You can use Terra on these, but you can't use it on these. One more bit of damage, and I will have my thing secured. At least. There we go. Yeah, I'll say watching and doing chats is a pretty good aspect of it. There we go. It lives. My shot speed is so low, which is pretty bad. Okay, let's see. I gotta be the one to take the light. At least I think so. That's an aspect of Jacob and Esau that I don't really know. Actually, kind of saving the run is Guppy's paw, of all things. So you can use it on him. Swap that out. Swap that in. There we go. Now we have a pretty good health situation. Oh my god. Dice shard. That's good. Horse kill. Not great. I always forget how this one works. It's not like I get it very often. That should all be situated. Yeah, this room didn't clear earlier. If I'm being honest, like, now it cleared. I was thinking that there was like a ghost in that room or whatever preventing me from completing it, but apparently not. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. We also have, what's it's called? The stopwatch. So everything is super slowed down. Now for the easier part of the run. As long as we don't have Curse of Darkness or whatever. And we got it! Curse of the Blind, the one thing I can't deal with. Parasite. Nice. I think I'll dice chart that. Oh, mulligan stuff. Hypercoagulation. So that is a little bit of a mod bug, which is that the 3D items mod does cause certain things to become unhidden, like the Halo of Flies. I would wish that that would be fixed, but yeah. Our damage is pretty lackluster. At least we have split shots now, which actually do seem to be working on Esau. The Husk. I don't know why some of these bosses even spawn down here, because they're so weak at this point in the game. Exception is this guy, Avatar. Hate him. Esau could use a bit more health. Normally I would go to something like Delirium, but this run does not seem like it'll beat Delirium, so I don't know. Yeah, I usually go for a full clear every time I do the last floors, because, you know, every chest drop could be an item. Or, well, every room could have a chest drop for items, is what I mean. I'll let Darkbone take that. Darkbone is a pretty good one of the, like, familiars, but I don't know. I've never really been great at them, unless it's like Blue Baby, which, you know, of course. Speaking of Blue Baby, that is an interesting room. I don't normally get Hush enemies, like, ever, but there we go. Really hope I can find an additional thing. Whatever they are. Additional pickup. So I can swap over the Guppy's Paw to Esau to heal him up. So he is pretty low. It's a huge room, so it should at least pay out with something. Or not. I guess I was gonna say he would spawn Steam Sale, but I guess not. I say that solely because if he drops Steam Sale, that'd be quite, yeah, rubbing it in, because I would very much like to have some to reroll earlier with the dice shard that we got. Alright. Come on, Darkbone. Yes. The only real problem right now is keeping Esau alive, currently. One more room. If nothing, like, happens in here, then that's kind of crazy to me. Wow. Wow, okay. That is pretty bad. What that means is that every single room rolled no item. So, well, let's see if we can do this. Horseman 1. Second set of horsemen. Also, yes, one other good thing is that everything's slowed because of stopwatch. At least our DPS is pretty good. It's just our survivability is still a little bit of a mess. I always hate the Deadly Sins phase, because they're honestly the biggest threat out of anything in this fight, in my opinion. Like, the Angels and the Horsemen are not that bad. And even, well, come on. I guess Phase 2 of Mega Satan is pretty bad, so I don't know. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, I didn't get hit for that. Never mind, I guess. Yeah, during a Tears phase, I'll probably pop the rune on Esau. Let's all in on that. There we go. Let's see. We'll just unlock Mega Blast. Yes, it is. No Delirium Kill needed. So, Illusion Baby and Mega Blast has appeared in the basement. That is how many secrets? That is 558 secrets. That is out of like 660, I think. So we're, well, it's actually not. It's 640, I think, based on the achievement counter. So that is pretty good. So I have 1 to 2 runs on Blue Baby, 1 run on Lilith, and 2 runs on Jacob and Esau, and then I'm done with this entire set of characters. So yeah, there's like 17 characters in all for A side, and then there's the Tainteds, who are the other 17. 34 characters overall, and a whole lot to play. But they're all unique. Even if they're variants of each other sometimes, they're still unique enough. Like, Cain is such a weird character. He's one of the better characters because he's just very stat-wise, he's very good. But then his tainted version, he can't pick up items. You have to craft items. Which means he's a lot more difficult and more complicated to play. And he lacks his starter items, etc. And his starter damage. But, I don't know. Still, it was a pretty good stream, and I can't wait to see, or I guess talk more about paneling and stuff with you, Walls. But, till next time, that'll be all. And I'll probably be back with Voice of the Void next. So, till then, bye-bye.